Hello, and welcome back to the streaming Parson Plays Heroes of Might and Magic 2 on this # Throwback Thursday. And today, we're gonna try and finish this campaign. We're near the end. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm basically collecting a lot of Roland's forces by visiting a bunch of towns and picking up units from like all over the place. Ooh, I want luck. Because I realized that Roland doesn't have as much mana as I thought he did. So maybe picking up some knowledge would have been nice, but it should be okay. I think it'll be okay. I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. I mean, my Roland is more than strong enough. And I know this because I can actually see Archibald as a hero's stats with this thing, the Oracle. I never talked about it because I hardly ever use it. But what the Oracle does... Let me just adjust my microphone here for a second. So what the Oracle does is it gives you information based on... Like, it gives you a vague sense of, like, the difference between you and your enemy. So I'll just go here. The Oracle. Nestled among the trees sits a blind seer. After explaining the intent of your journey, the seer activates his crystal ball, allowing you to see the strengths and, the weaknesses of your opponents. So right now you can see like number of towns. I obviously have like all the towns and castles, because the red player, Archibald, only has one. He has one castle, 0 towns. Number of heroes, he has 1. I have 8. Gold and treasury, the computer has an absurd amount of gold, I guess. And same with like resources in general, because he doesn't have to build that much. He just has to buy his units like every week. Obelisk found. The obelisk is only pertained to maps that actually have an ultimate artifact, so we're both at 0. Artifacts, total army strength and income. I have basically the entire map owned. But the more important thing is that you can actually see his stats here. So I actually have more attack, more defense, and more spell power, but he does have more knowledge than me, which means he could outlast me in a magic fight. But honestly, I don't think that's gonna matter, because I'm just gonna pick up the double MP item. And of course we both have the best monster as dragons. So I should be strong enough to beat Archibald pretty easily. Also because this town... Now I mentioned in the earlier parts, I think it was like the first or maybe even the second part of this map, I wanted to save a lot of gold because I wanted to upgrade the Cloud Castle, which gives you these bad boys, the Titans. Now under most circumstances, you never would actually buy Titans in this game, because they're just so expensive. Like, look at this guy. He costs 5,000 gold and 2 gems per Titan. So basically, simple math. If I buy all of them, I'm gonna spend 110,000 gold and 44 gems. Fortunately, I have a ton of resources. But like, half of my gold is gone to this one unit. Like, look at this. But trust me, he's gonna be super handy in this upcoming fight. So I'm gonna have her transfer some units. I have Crackhack picking up stuff, especially this gold mine would be kind of nice. Now I also bought a couple extra heroes because I need them to pick up units and buy them basically for Roland, so that Roland doesn't have to do as much walking. Oops, what the? Oh, this thing's in the way. Oh. No. That's awkward. It's okay though, I think I got this. He attacks. He attacks. And I should be able to just hit both. There you go. The rest of his units don't even matter. These two are just here to pick up units that I'm gonna send to Roland to beef him up. With that said though, first we're gonna do some train strats right here. Alright, so we're gonna give him the Titans. I'm gonna exchange for I'm gonna exchange for these guys. Now I just realized I also did something kind of silly, but it doesn't really matter right now. Put the Titans down here. Actually, I'm gonna put them at the bottom. I don't mind the Titans attacking last. Now what I do want is I want this. I want this. Well, maybe not that one. I want this one for sure. And yeah. I don't actually need these 2 red dragons. I bought them for basically no reason. Oh, that can't be helped. And I'm gonna put these boots here because Roland no longer needs them. It doesn't really matter. And she's done. I have no use for her now. She has served her purpose. Whoops. So we get Crag Hack down here quickly. Alright, this guy's gonna go pick up a bunch of dragons from here. Pick that up. Now I know most of this video will just be like me picking up stuff, but I suppose it can't be helped. I do want to pick up, like, do I need anything from here? I got this one, yeah I did. There's nothing really else here for me to pick up, I don't think. Yeah, we're just gonna keep walking along here. Pick up 500 gold. I don't think this will change much. Yeah, it didn't change anything. You're done. Yeah, I'd have nothing for you to do. I guess you can pick up more gold. You're done. Basically, most of my other heroes don't really do anything now. Because basically, it's just Archibald sitting in a castle waiting for me to attack. Which will happen pretty quickly, honestly. Honestly, it's just faster if Roland goes this way to the town, pick up the dragons. Is there really nothing over here? Yeah, I guess not. Okay, this guy's finally caught up. This guy pick up all the Minotaurs? Because I will actually use them. I thought I didn't need them, but apparently I do. So, yeah, you go this bunch of dumbbells blocking my path. But don't worry, I have 23 green dragons. Like, I'm gonna... This army's a... honestly, this is kind of overkill. I visited that one already. Roll like here or something. Because the plan is, if I can do this right, I can have Atlas get to the town. No, I don't want that. Oh. The diplomacy skill went off, but I didn't want to buy these units because I didn't need them. Doesn't matter. And this got whacked. There you go. Atlas, get in here. Okay. I don't really know what to do with this guy. He's kind of just hanging out now. And I'm gonna pick up some Cyclops. So basically, I'm just like, this is honestly overkill for like Roland's army. Like, he doesn't even need all this. But it's basically like, it ensures that I'll defeat Archibald. Like, I should have a more than powerful enough army to beat him. Sure, I spent some extra time, and I did a lot of that off-screen to pick up units, explore, whatever I needed. Oh, am I gonna be serious? What am I missing? Oh, all that sulfur. Okay, so first we're gonna buy these guys and upgrade them, because I'm gonna need this. And then I'm gonna use all this wood for this sulfur. There you go. Upgrade, and then they're gonna buy these 6 black dragons. Look at this. Like, look at this. Yeah, this is overkill. So 29, 46 black dragons. Yeah, I got this in the bag. I don't need this anymore. Here you go. And yeah, we're just gonna wait here, I guess. And then this guy just goes to this town. He's just gonna drop out the Cyclops, and then I'm done with him too. Whoops. Now the thing is, to get to Archibald, you have to get a boat, and then you have to sail all the way around. Now, I think I can actually scum this a little bit, I think. Because I think there's like, well, there's this area right here. And I think Roland can get there and summon a boat, which will save me a bit of time. Which I should have thought about that, honestly. How many turns it'll take me just 2 turns to get there. That's unfortunate. If I knew that, I would have like done this a lot better. Oh well, it's okay. Can't be helped. Alright, time for some Mega Brain strats, I think. I'm gonna try it. So first, you pick this up. Get that plus movement. Go this way. Oh, never mind, it won't work. Because Crathide doesn't... he barely moves. He's so slow. It's okay though. I just have to spend an extra turn. And getting the Oasis is kind of nice. So I'll just have Roland wait here. So I'm gonna pick that up. And let's check out Roland's final army. So it's been 3 months, basically, since I started this mission. And now you're gonna check out my decked out Roland. Like, look at this. So, Roland. Okay, I'm gonna move these guys like this. Okay, so Roland Army has 46 Black Dragons, 35 Cyclops, 79 Minotaur Kings, 21 Phoenixes, and 22 Titans. So 4 out of 5 units here are tier 6 units, and then we have a tier 5 because I kind of lost too many Crusaders to make them useful. But my Roland is basically decked out. Even if my stats aren't quite as powerful as I would have liked them to be, Roland is probably more than strong enough to defeat Archibald like this. I'm gonna summon a boat, and the boat will take the rest of his movement, so it doesn't matter. And everyone else just chills out and awaits for the end. Alright. Oh, you get these ominous bottles. I guess the reason why you want to start at the bottom is to pick up these bottles. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the bottle anyway. Even though this is like backtracking a bit, so... Restricted area. Do not enter. Should make it to Archibald pretty quickly. Turn back now, or all will be lost. I think I got this. I don't need to. Turn back or die. It's gonna be like, I think there's like one more bottle. Yeah, it's like right here. Oh no, there's 2 more bottles. Trespassers will be eaten. I like how Archibald just leaves these like bottles with messages in them just to intimidate me. But well, if he thinks he can intimidate me, he's got something else coming to him. Is it something I said? Go back and I'll forget the whole thing. Oh my goodness, I just love the humor. Just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hurt your feelings. Please don't hurt me. Sorry, buddy. But I have to in order to beat this map, so. Look how long it takes me just to get to Archibald, though. Like, do you think you're smart? I'm Mega Brain here. What are you talking about, my guy? Oh, there's quite a few more message bottles. I thought that was just the one. Welcome to your doom. And, here we are. Archibald just literally sits here. I love how the game's like, he has a few black dragons. The army has few horde, and lots of red dragons. Wait a minute. With all his resources, that the game said he had more than me, he only has red dragons? He never upgraded them to black dragons? What? I'm so confused. It doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna park in front here. Do what I call the flex save, where I like to make a save file. And we'll say, when... exclamation mark. Oh, it just capitalized it. Nice. Yeah, win good. Gave save successfully. Now, I'm only 15 minutes in, but this battle will probably take me like 10 minutes. We gotta savor this battle, because we're at the final battle of the Roland Campaign, and of course, I will continue, obviously, more Heroes of Might Magic 2 on Thursdays, because we do have the Price of Loyalty campaigns to play. Of course, depending on when I upload this, I may do a stream of me playing as Archibald's side, just for the fun of it. We'll see what happens, or have seen, depending on when this video gets uploaded. But, yeah. Compare his army to mine. Like, if all he's got is a lot of red dragons as his strongest unit, and he's got, like, the slow hydras, and I probably have more minotaurs than he does, but I also have, like, all these cyclops, phoenixes, and titans, he doesn't stand a chance against me. So I do lose some morale because I have like 4 different alignments. But expert leadership and the Oasis, I have advanced luck. I'm level 18. I have 12 attack, 11 defense, 17 magic power. That's pretty strong actually. Alright, let's without any further delay, let's do this thing. Just feels right. You hear that though? Oh, that's a beaut. Oh yeah. Sorry, I never get tired of this song. Watch this, watch this. Minotaur's gone. Oh, what? There's a lot of time that. Oh, well, that was dirty. Oh, I see how it is. That's how you want to play hardball. First, I'm gonna mass slow, because that's what you get for hitting me with that chain lightning. Now, normally, I want to take care of this guy. I think it's the better decision. Yeah, killing 10 red dragon. He's pretty bulky. I thought he'd be easier than this, but well, it shows you what I know. Wow, that's really unfortunate. Now, the cool thing about Titans is that Titans are actually range units, but they also do not suffer any penalties when they fight melee. Ow. But honestly, like the 40 dragons or whatever was basically overkill. So it's not like I was in any danger from the onset here. That's awkward. Oh, we're just gonna get rid of this guy. This guy, just because we can. Titans take out the Minotaur Kings. I know, anti-climax. That was dirty. And honestly, 21 Hydras versus 44 Black Dragons, like this is just overkill. But, you know, it's better safe than sorry, am I right? Anyway, there you go. I beat him in less than 3 minutes. Well, no, a little more than 3 minutes, actually. For Valor in Combat, Roland receives... I never mentioned this, actually, but the game does tell you how much experience you get per fight. And the experience is based on, like, the level of the monster, the HP of the monster, I think. And then, like, the hero inflates it a little bit. Like, it gives you a percentage increase or something weird like that. I can never remember how experience actually works in this game. Obviously, it can't just be hit points, though, because, like, the 25 dragons would be, like, almost as much as this thing. So, like, I think it's like based on like the tier of the monsters that you kill, plus like a boost based on the enemy hero. It's I can never remember. If someone knows it, I'm sure there's like some true Heroes of Might Magic pros out there that know. But I mean, this is more like a cursory thing and me just enjoying old games. And that's why we, do Throwback Thursdays, right? But anyway, there you go. I did lose quite a few, like, 2 dragons. 13 Cyclops, because he kept Chain Lightning, spelling them. Lost quite a few, but I mean, it's like, it was still like a wash, right? Because I had like almost 50 dragons, so the 50 dragons could have handled like most of this by itself, honestly. Anyway. You get the Arcane Necklace of Magic. So he had like +5 magic because of this. And +5 knowledge. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter what I learned. As you reach for the ultimate shield, it mysteriously disappears. Now, this is not relevant right now, but something that the game does. Oh, by the way, the ultimate shield gives you 6 attack and 6 defense. That's basically 12 stats. So Archibald is actually a low level here. I think he's like level 10. Yeah, no wonder he was like... I kind of wish they made him a little tougher. Especially when you can like abuse army growth because like he doesn't move, right? So, and you can just pick up units from all over the map. I kind of wish they made him a little bit tougher, like his stat wise. But something the game does is ultimate artifacts, like the ultimate shield, and you can tell it's an ultimate artifact because the background's like gold, right? So it's like, the stuff of legend. But ultimate artifacts can only be used by the person who finds them. I mean, yeah, you can trade them around between your heroes, but you're obviously going to keep it on your strongest one. Because ultimate artifacts cannot be, like, taken if you, like, defeat an enemy hero with it. So the game tells you that, like, the ultimate artifact is no longer in play on the map after you defeat the guy who has it. That's what this means. But not relevant because the map is over. And then you get to watch a mini cutscene. And that is the end of the Roland Campaign. You have captured Brindamore. You are victorious.
Brother Archibald, for your crimes against the kingdom and myself, I give you a mercy you surely would not have shown me. I sentence you to be turned to stone and locked in the West Tower until future generations should take pity upon you and restore you to life, if they ever do. In any case, you may rest assured you will never lay eyes upon the crown again.
Okay, so basically what happened here is that the game evaluates you based on how long you've played the game. So I mean, yeah, this game actually encourages like low turn count or LTC, but I'm not good enough to do an LTC run, honestly. Even despite playing this game for like 20 years. Sure, let's see where I stack. Of course I stack at the top, because one of the things that the game doesn't do, or what the game does is like, it puts a preset of like, people that have quote-unquote played the campaign, but like, look at this, 600 days, 650, like these guys are just like placeholders, right? Because even if you're not that good at the game, I mean, you either would be game over, and the only guy who would beat you among these guys is like, Anton. But save for that, like, there's no way you would take like 2,000 days playing this campaign unless you were just like screwing around in the final map and let it be like, I mean, how long is 2,000 days? It's like 8 years, something like that, a little less than 8 years of like turns. You know how long that is? It's a long time. So, I mean, these guys are obviously just placeholders. But I'll obviously, like, bump down everybody as I play other campaigns, because I'll basically always take the top spot. And the funny thing, too, is that, like, the expansion pack, all the campaigns take quote-unquote less days. Even though, like, each day will be, like, more work, right? Because the only reason why the Roland Campaign takes so long is because you have to play more maps. Whereas, like, the Price of Loyalty campaigns are a bunch of shorter campaigns, though they tend to be a little bit more difficult because of certain mechanics in those campaigns. Obviously, with an expansion pack, you would improve the difficulty somehow in your game. Obviously, back then, you have to justify people buying it. But yeah, that's the end. So Roland punishes Archibald and turns him to stone, which is actually the quote-unquote canon ending of Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Because if you play the later games, well, actually, there's a game in between. Okay, so first of all, Heroes of Might and Magic 2 has a sequel, and that's Heroes of Might and Magic 3. But of course, the Heroes of Might and Magic games are actually a spin-off from an old RPG called Might and Magic. That's more like a Dungeons and Dragons RPG. And I think it's like the 6th installment of Might and Magic, which takes place after Heroes 2, but before Heroes 3. Apparently Archibald gets freed, and he tries to start a rebellion, but you basically prevent that from happening. But yeah, this is gonna be the end. I only got a green dragon ring, so not as amazing as I'd like to be, but there's actually a way to easily abuse, like, putting the black dragon here, and you will see that starting next week when I upload the first map of the next campaign I will be playing. With that said, I hope you guys enjoy the Roland Campaign in the Streaming Parson Plays Heroes of Might and Magic 2 on this Throwback Thursday. And I hope you guys enjoyed this nostalgia, and definitely check out this game on I swear this is totally not an ad, but like definitely check it out. Good Old Games is where I got this, and you can probably check it out there. Of course, you want to wait till it has a sale, but when it does go on sale, you should definitely check out this game. It's a fun little, you know, turn-based strategy game. I always have fun playing this game, despite the fact that, like, yeah, this game's like, I've been playing this game for over 20 years, on and off, of course, but I always have a grand old time playing this game. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. God bless you, and I will see you next time. Bye.